everybody. Okay, so I got some more information on the Karen Reed trial. Okay, to bring everybody up to speed, if you haven't watched all my videos, which I covered it every day that was on, which was 34 days, including 3 days of deliberations. Okay, so the reason there's more news now is because there was a mistrial. Um, which is not true. I mean, that's what they declared it, but it's not true because more jurors are coming out of the woodwork and saying we didn't uh, we didn't vote that way. We voted not guilty on the major charges. Now, it was slightly confusing because there was a major charge which was second degree murder for unaliving her boyfriend, right? But they found her not guilty on that charge and the other charge. The other major charge, they found her not guilty on those. So that means if she was found not guilty, they can't retry her because of double jeopardy. Okay? Here's the messed up part about it. The judge knew about the not guilty verdicts and she hid them. Number one. So that's why, and also, I think I said this before, but just to reiterate, um, the jurors coming forth now happened right after the decision, and it happened. Everything happened independently of each other, meaning that Alan Jackson and David Yannetti got phone calls and everything from now 4 different jurors saying that we said not guilty. 4 different people called and said, or let them know what their verdict was. Okay, so to give you guys a little bit of math here, there are 12 jurors on the jury, okay? And they had 2 alternates, and they had a bunch of alternates, but a lot of alternates dropped out because of overtime, whatever, okay? So they had 12 people on the jury. 12 people. That means a third of the jury found her not guilty. A third. That's a huge percentage. Because a lot of people said, oh, they have to be hung up. They have to be, maybe a bunch of people are saying guilty or not guilty either way. And there are a couple holdouts. I mean, I've heard it all. But it's coming to light that a lot more people than we thought didn't vote the way that we thought they voted. And I wouldn't be surprised the way it's going now if more and more jurors come out and say that whatever they said in court is not the truth. So, yeah. And that's also why I wanted to kind of wait to see if any more jurors would come out. Because last week, juror number 3 and 4 came out a couple days between each other. So I'm like, oh. So I was trying to wait and give you guys a whole number, like if the number was going to increase or not. Because I don't want to make more and more videos about the same topic and be redundant. But it's not. There are 4 jurors now that said not guilty. Yeah. So, and what's really odd is that a lot of people are making videos about good versus bad judges, and they're saying that Beth Cannoni could learn a lot from other judges and how they run the courtrooms. I mean, even Judge Summers from the Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez trials ran a courtroom a lot smoother than Cannoni did. That's just honestly. Because when she found out shenanigans were going on, which, okay, just to be clear, there's certain things that should never happen in a courtroom, And whenever someone finds out that something did happen like that, they need to call on it right away. And Judge Summers did that. Because Judge Summers started, you're having a bad trial when the judge becomes more than a judge and starts asking her own questions to get to the truth. You're having a bad trial when. Yeah. And even also, I didn't forget this moment, but this happened in the Alec Baldwin trial. This didn't happen with Cannoni because Cannoni was like, well, a lot of people were saying that she was biased from the beginning, but I didn't want to read into that. But the way that she ran her courtroom, I would believe it. But Judge Summers wasn't like that because Judge Summers got off the bench and said, I want to look at the evidence myself. So Cannoni let a lot of stuff to go that if I was a judge, I wouldn't do that. Even if I was a lawyer, I'd question and be, why are you doing this? Like, what's the motivation behind it? I would do things completely differently than that. But it's my opinion. Um, so yeah, I just want to give you guys a little info. Like I said, 4 people have come out that they didn't vote that way. So, um, I think I'm done with this now because I don't want to overflood with Karen Reed stuff. Um, but yeah, so this will be my last one. Okay. So as of now, I have a couple of weeks off until the next trial. So I'm gonna try to find some other stuff in the interim, just to let you guys know. So, all right. Bye, guys.